can't escape these bodies, all these bodies.
That's right. You cannot escape them. They've been attached to you.
But what if you've never been exposed to it? Doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. You're engaging people. Even if you lived as a hermit up in the mountains of Colorado or something and never saw anybody, maybe once every 5 years, you are affected by other people being affected by these societies in the mind level. People talk about ESP and the collective unconscious. Well, the collective unconscious is affected and changed by new media. So everybody on the planet, no matter what culture you come from, was influenced by Sputnik when it went up in October 1957. And then the ongoing apparatus and space junk that was created turned the whole planet into a theater. The Americans felt so humiliated in 58, 59 that the Soviet Union got the global propaganda victory of getting the first object rotating around space, that they went into a crash program in the schools in the United States to get everybody to learn science. And Jack Sarfati's a good example of someone who was singled out as a bright kid to develop this elite in America, technocratic elite. And that was a panic. And then that led to the Cuban Missile Crisis and all kinds of problems in the 60s. But it was caused by Sputnik and the satellites that Americans put up in response, however belatedly.
So everybody's affected and nobody can hide and run away.
You can't. You're on a planet that has become the visualization of the ground you're walking around, and you've been told the last couple hundred years that it's round, it's not flat. We've actually retrieved a flat Earth, but it's not 3D visual flat Earth. It's the weird abstract space of tactility that the electric environment has created. So any visual dimension like flat or round is as good as any other one because it's not limited to that. We basically live inside one little membrane called a resonant node, which has no three-dimensional perspective. So you don't start romanticizing, oh, we're going into 4D or 5D. These Ds are limited compared to the actual technological fact everybody lives. And you will find that what Ion's saying, like there's no death, or every death is suicide, there's no time. These are technological facts. You can stay alive in the hospitals forever. They can keep you on the IVs and in the technological matrix tube there, and you would never die. So you technologically can be are eternal. Right there. It's not what we would desire, but it's there. So all the fantastic things Ion said are technologically already here. There's no space and no time in any conventional sense. There's no culture. There's no morals and ethics that anybody could use to run a society. There's no charismatic images. Obama was the last charismatic image. That didn't last long, a couple of months. That was the end of that. But what Ion is doing is providing an antidote to that miraculous apocalyptic condition. Ion said that the beginning of humans noticing time was when they noticed their fingernails growing. Now think of that. They noticed their fingernails changing. That gave them the concept of duration. And then eventually cultures solidified in word or written imagery an idea that this place was not the whole story and that you could go to other places. All right? But it was that tiny because before you could see your fingernails growing, you were like a caveman who didn't even know they had a body. So time is just perceiving that you have a physical body. Now, we've had many media environments since then, and basically we're people way down inside an onion, and it's so stressful that people welcome the aging idea. The culture celebrates it, respect your elders and all that. That whole aging meme and sort of providing a spiritual respect for it is the thing that makes people age, one of the main factors.